Hi, my name is Chris Thomas, and I'm one of the pastors of Cross Church Yokosuka. And in today's video, I want to go over the temptation to believe that God has forgotten. So right now, as we're waiting out the coronavirus, and we're all in our homes, we're trapped, we're stuck in our little bubble, it's going to be very easy. It's going to be very easy for the enemy to tempt us with the idea that God has forgotten about us. And so in today's video, we're going to look at the story of Noah, and we're going to look at 3 things from that story that will help us to remember that God has not forgotten about us. So beginning in Genesis chapter 6, you can read about the story of Noah. But basically, the world had become so evil that God was sad that he had made it. And so God decided to destroy the world that he had created. But there was one man on earth by the name of Noah that was a righteous man. And God said that he could use this man Noah to help save life on earth. So God called Noah and told him to build an ark. And then God had Noah bring his family onto the ark, to bring animals onto the ark. And then after God had got all of them safely onto the ark, he closed the door to the ark, and then he caused it to rain. And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The whole earth was covered with water, even the highest mountains. And all of the life on earth died. And then after about 150 days, the Bible says that God remembered Noah. And he made the water begin to recede. Noah opened up the window of the ark. He saw that the world was covered with water. He got one of the ravens, and he sent the raven out, and the raven didn't return. Then Noah got a dove, and he sent that bird out as well. But this bird came back with an olive leaf. Then afterwards, he sent the dove out again, and this time it didn't come back. And after that, Noah knew that it would soon be safe for them to open up the door of the ark. And then the ark, eventually it lands on a mount called Ararat, and after some time there, it's finally safe. The waters have finally receded enough for them to come out of the ark. And then they come out of the ark. Noah sacrifices one of the rams to God, and then God puts a rainbow in the sky. He sets down his bow of war against the world, and he says that this rainbow will always be a reminder that I will never make war against the whole earth and destroy it by water again. So that's the basic story of Noah. So from Noah's story, we can take away 3 things. And the first one is this: you are safe in God's vessel. So God had told Noah to build an ark, and as long as he and his family were inside the ark, as the rest of the world was falling apart, they would be safe. So as Christians, we don't have an ark, but what we do have is the cross. As long as you are hanging on and clinging to the cross during this time, as long as your eyes are staying focused on Jesus, know that as the world is falling apart, as people are doing crazy things, as crazy things are happening, you are safe in the safety of Jesus and his work on the cross. The second thing is this: God remembers you. The Bible says that it was 150 days, and then God remembered Noah, and the water started going down. Now, this doesn't mean that God had forgotten Noah during those 150 days. Actually, it means that God remembered him during the whole time. And I want you to know that as you're going through this right now, God remembers you. God knows everything that's happening in your household. God knows every struggle that you're going through. God remembers you right now. He knows what's going on. So remember that God remembers you. So the final point is this: it's going to take a long time to get back to normal, but God will encourage you during that time. So in the story, Noah opens up the window and the rain has stopped. And then the dove comes back with the olive leaf. And then he opens up the door of the ark, and then God makes the rainbow go in the sky. There are going to be things that happen during this time that are going to be things of encouragement, and we need to cling to those things and realize that that's God's way of telling us that things are getting better. You know, despite what's going on today, the sun is still shining. He is still making the sun shine down on us. The world, there's so many good things that are still going on. Hold on to those things. Let it be a reminder that God is still doing things, He's still working, and He is making things go back to normal. It's going to take time, but He's in control, and He is watching over each of us. So I hope that you found this video encouraging. Again, we'll keep doing videos on this subject about the temptations we go through during isolation. But again, friends, know this, that God has not forgotten. God is watching, and He remembers each of you. So until next time, take care, and God bless.